Hi folks, this is the Watchdog Show, TucsonWatchdog.com. This is a example of exactly why this site exists and exactly why it will continue to exist whether I'm harassed, threatened with violence, whatever. You're not making me go away. The way to make me stop covering T.P.D. and move on to T.P.D. officers want me to go after the sheriff's department and they want me to go after the mayor's office. Well, start behaving. Here's the deal. Our inspiration, Brian Klinger. He has harassed me for years and it just won't stop. Now, I've been complaining to Internal Affairs, which that's useless. They make you feel like you're crazy. They try and make you go away. Well, Brian Klinger has upped the ante and just shown exactly why he needs disciplinary action. On Tuesday, June 15th at 4:17 p.m., Brian Klinger in his, I believe it's his kid's, gold Toyota Camry was casing my house. Came down around the street, looking at the house, went back out, turned around at the end of the street, comes back down, thinks he's really sneaky, comes around, he parks behind my common-law wife's truck and starts taking pictures of her license plate with his phone. Now, the license plate is very easy. If you want to run it for a name and all that, you can remember it. I believe, and it's my opinion, that he took that picture and is now distributing it around T.P.D. to induce and harass my lady friend. I want to say something directly to you, Brian. I've never involved your wife, your children. This picture of the truck at your house was taken with a zoom from the other side of the wash on the spur road from our subdivision. I do not go down your street. I do not park in front of your house. I do not do any of that. I have more respect even for someone like you. Now, you came to my house, and to think that I'm not protecting myself with a crazy man like you living across the way, you're crazy. You should have looked across the street, because I have been going door to door in the neighborhood and showing a picture of the truck and explaining what the problem is. And it's funny. I was across the street in the carport explaining to my neighbor that they have to watch my house because I got this crazy cop. You come down and you case my house, and then you come back and you take pictures of my lady's license plate. There's only one reason you need to picture that, is to spread around T.P.D. to induce harassment. This is exactly an example of an out-of-control officer. Now, I will no longer and will never, ever call Internal Affairs again. I found the connection, and I found some of the problems, thanks to a tipster. Now, Brian, that night I took my dog for a walk, and you chose to intimidate me by walking on the other side of the wash and staring me down. What kind of person are you? All you have to do is go, I'm sorry for the years of harassment, it will stop. That's it. Send it in a letter, everything will stop with you, we'll move on to other stories. Or, we continue on. I am going to seek a restraining order against you. My family, everyone in my family is now leaving with a camera, and they're afraid of you. Now today, we went to pull out, and we noticed you pulled out at the same time, and we're going up the other side of the wash, and turned around and went back. We kept going. We don't know if you came to my house. We don't know what you did. You may have done nothing. But you know what? You have put yourself in the spotlight. Anything that goes on wrong at my house, anything, you're going to be the target because you're the one that's after me. Now, simply write a very nice apology letter for the last 5 years of harassment from my company and my family and myself. And if any police officer thinks they're going to harass my lady friend, I got news for you. It's not going to work. This doesn't stop. And again, we have more tipsters writing in than ever. So keep it up. The out-of-control officers, we've identified 3 of them now. And Officer Klinger is the inspiration for this site. He's an out-of-control officer that nobody can control. I've complained to sergeants all through the department for 5 years. This guy's out of control. Brian, grow up. You don't involve my family. I have only targeted your professional behavior. Now grow up.